There's just no way that I could continue to live after what I have lived and simply grow flowers or hit a ball down a fairway. I think it would literally kill me to know that I'm living with maybe some skills and capabilities and some resources to be able to change a significant element of conflict that I lived through and that is still ongoing today. And I finally hit on not trying to stop war, but trying to stop the use of children in war. Well, that's it. I created, after my research at Harvard, a Child Soldier Initiative, and it was put into operational mode when it moved to Dalhousie with Dr. Whitman, and I have built the team there that is dedicated to introducing a new methodology and how to train and educate militaries and police, how to assist children in not getting sucked in to be recruited, and ultimately how to render children ineffective as a weapon of war and thus not be worth being recruited. What we had to do is help these militaries and security forces, we felt anyways, of getting involved in better training so that they can make the children ineffective without simply killing them, because that's the only way they do. And we spent years and years and billions in trying to pick up the pieces afterwards, but has done nothing to reduce the number of kids being recruited. They still are being recruited massively, even more so and more ruthlessly now. And so the initiative has looked at and dissected what the kids are being used for and how they're being recruited. And we've just articulated a doctrine and tactics and means by which we can prepare forces to face child soldiers and make the children less effective without necessarily going kinetic and killing them. It's even connected with my work in genocide, because the killing in Rwanda was done by young people, indoctrinated and turned into a militia. And it was only afterwards that I started to realize what that was, but also realized that I had been, the trauma of seeing that happening had created, amongst other reasons, the PTSD. And so in revisiting the subject, realized that the moral dilemmas that we face in ultimately having to use lethal force against children had a significant impact on the ability of people to return home and even look at their own kids. And so many suffer from PTSD because they didn't know how to handle these kids and had to use lethal force against them. And I think the interest should come from the fact that many of these, not many, all of these conflicts are sustained by the fact that they can recruit endlessly children to do the fighting and to be simply the cannon fodder of these conflicts. And so we don't want our kids to even bully each other, yet we're permitting countries to massively slaughter children by making them the instruments of war. So I think that that's something that if I can pull that weapon out of the inventory and make it ineffective, the adults can fight if they want, but they won't use kids, or they won't even want to think of using kids. My aim in life now and into the future, having been so affected in the past, is to eradicate the idea, let alone the use of children as weapons of war. And I can't do it sitting at home. I need tools, I need people, and I got to get to the field to do it. And so I need money to do that. The other thing is that being conscious of the fact that conflicts are now using children as instruments of war should be an impetus for us to want to participate in stopping these conflicts, and either directly or indirectly by providing assets to people who are engaged in the field, such as us, the Child Soldier Initiative. I don't think the kids should suffer and die in adult wars because they're the easiest to recruit, and ultimately adults don't want to fight. I just don't think the kids should die in war.